welcome back. I'm Alex. My dog's name is Terry, and home is where he is.
And I'm Mark, and my dog's name is Noodle, and I guess this is home because he's here in studio with me.
Look at that. Look at that. Noodle has been on the couch most of the day. How's that going at home?
So we started this show.
Yeah.
And I got him 6 months ago, and like it's almost as if there's like an invisible barrier above his height. Like he doesn't jump, he won't jump up, he doesn't like getting up on his back legs. Like he does not want to get up and won't get up on any furniture.
Love that.
Won't do it. My wife is like, great. That'll be his thing. No furniture for him. He's not allowed in our bedroom. We got a little kid doggy gate because we got to keep that glitter free. And then we have a white couch at home. So she's like, I don't want to have him on the couch. Now, I think a couple weeks ago, we were in here shooting and we're sitting here and he decided, oh, that looks really comfortable. I think I'll join them. And he joined and like, oh my God, like cuddling on the couch with a dog, like so magical.
It's pretty rad, right?
So magical.
Yeah.
And so like now
you got a body pillow for a dog.
He comes in the studio and if I sit on the couch, he is like, I am joining you. Luckily, at home, I'll sit on the couch. He's got his bed. He goes on the floor or whatnot. He won't jump on the couch. But twice in the last 2 weeks, he has like gotten home and thank God I wiped his paws.
Oh my gosh!
And he has just been like jumped on the couch and is like, "Can I be here? This is really comfy."
Nice.
Because he is in love with that spot.
Yeah.
Here at the studio.
Yeah, I know. I had to push him out of the way.
Well, he will jump up down there and he gives that face like, oh my God, this is the most comfortable seat in the world. And mind you, like this couch is different. Like this couch is deep.
Yeah.
Like you kind of like it, everybody who always sits on it goes, oh, yeah, I didn't expect to fall in that far. Yeah. So he is just like, this is good on the hips.
It's just like sinking into it.
So, so I'm towing the line of like, do I get to have my cake and eat it too? Because like at home, no furniture, studio, he can be on this couch.
Man, and like little to no training either, I assume. Like he doesn't like the whole room barrier thing, him not jumping on the couch at home.
And he's actually great with barriers. I can leave the front door open.
Yeah.
And he knows without any training, or maybe like we did it twice and then he was like, all right. Like he's not allowed to go across that threshold of the front door unless I say, okay.
Got it.
He will stand there. Like there's times I'll go in and out to go to the grill or whatnot. And he will just stand there.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay. And that's when he knows to go out. And then he knows he's not allowed in the bedroom. So like, even if I leave the gate open, he kind of he'll stand at the edge and he'll start to whine like, hey, really need attention. Or can you let me out on the balcony?
Yeah. I'd like to vibe now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an outside dog.
He's half and half.
Wow.
Like if it's cool outside, like he is on the balcony and he is sitting up on his little, like, whatever those outdoor beds are, and he's judging people.
Are you you're still working on like recall with him though, right? Like off leash stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the stuff.
Oh, we don't do off leash stuff.
Oh, I thought you were taking him to dog parks or something like that.
No. He doesn't go to dog parks, but we have a long leash and we're still working on the like, if I say Noodle come, like he's okay. He's good. He knows it, but like if he is sniffing for something and searching for something on a walk, like that wins.
Got it.
And so we're trying to get that more.
Got it. Yeah, training's tough, man. Like I know you're starting to like roll into it. We started literally day 2. We had Terry. We went straight to Petco, and like we tried to enroll him into like a singles only day training thing. And even the vet or even the person there, the technician there was like, it's way too early. You guys just got him. Like he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what your apartment is. He doesn't know what sounds are yet. You guys brought him in way too early. So we felt bad. So we waited couple months, talked to a few people, and then we enrolled into one of those classes. And I think it's like an 8-week course. And like Terry is such a smart dog that stuff was easy. So we were quick with it, sit, lay, follow me, don't pull on the leash. All that stuff was quick. And Terry is like smart. The problem is Terry's also he has his like bipolar days where he's just unruly, man. He doesn't, maybe we went to bed too late. Maybe he didn't eat enough. Maybe he's just so emotionally crabby sometimes that
That's
I'm like,
funny.
but everyone tells me the same thing. He weighs 8 pounds, man. Pick him up. And I'm like, that's the
Air
solution.
gel.
Yeah, and that's the solution. But it is hard, but it is also nice when you come across other owners who like have the same dog, and then all of a sudden it's Terry and this other like terrier looking thing just barking away for like 30 seconds straight. It's great because they both are just having a good time. It just sounds like god awful mess.
Well, like I said, we got lucky because all of a sudden he was already pre-trained with like not to get on furniture. Like he gets in the car, he lies down, puts his head down, and he's like, I don't even want to look out the window. He just chills. And there's just kind of like the little things that you've got to work a long ways to get that.
Yeah.
But then like when we got him, he didn't know sit.
Yeah.
And like we still don't have stay with him. We still don't have like down or focus. Like come is getting there. So we just enrolled in training, and we actually had our first training yesterday. And so the other thing that we're trying to figure out is like what his socialization is. Like he's 100% with people.
Yeah.
Whether it's a toddler or an 90-year-old, he loves everybody. Everybody. And that he wants to meet everybody. And he just wants to have his like chin scratch or his head scratch. That's all he wants. We went to training yesterday, and I had a triggering moment.
Oh no.
Because this training took place at Wags and Walks where we got him.
Nice.
So for the listeners don't know, we got him and they encouraged us to foster him for a week. And then they were like, if it fits, then you keep him.
Yeah.
Well, that first week, all hell broke loose in personal life, professional life, home life. All of a sudden, our building was like, hey, your apartment needs to be under construction. We're going to be demoing stuff in your apartment while you're gone.
Yeah.
And we couldn't keep him. So I had to take him back. And that was like one of the most top 3 worst moments I can say in my life.
Jeez.
It was terrible. And it was a week of emotions. And it got to the point where we were like, I told my wife, I was like, do you love that dog?
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, is he going to enhance your life? Yes. Because she knew I wanted him more than anything. I had been begging for like 30 years for a dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, I will do anything to make this happen, but I need you to be on board with me. And I need to make sure you're sure. Because she didn't want a husky. She wanted something smaller. She wanted a golden retriever, blah, blah, blah. So when we ended up the following weekend, go back, we're going to make this permanent. Just give us the papers. We're going to sign this. Like, hell or high water, this dog is mine and no one is taken away. He's never coming back. Like, I'll go broke. I'll live in a cardboard box. Like, this dog is mine. So driving to Wags and Walks yesterday, and he's starting to understand because I'll take the car and we'll go to like some walks around the area, and he starts to know like where he is. And he's like, oh, yes. Yeah. And he starts to get excited about like this park, or he starts to get excited like going to like Beverly Hills or whatnot.
Right.
And then he started to get a little anxious. because we're driving that way, and it's a decent drive. It's 30 minutes drive, and he's starting to get anxious, and I'm starting to be like, oh man, what if this is like taking him to a healthy spot? And he's like, oh, I was traumatized. I can't go back there. Like, what happens if we get there? And he's just like, no, no, I'm not going back there.
Yeah, the unruly dog.
And
yeah.
I'm like, oh no, and I'm like, I'm driving him, and I'm trying not to do like when I had to take him back that one time, I was like holding his paw. And I'm bawling my ass out. I'm holding his paw. And I'm like trying not to do that to see if that's a thing that he remembers. And I'm taking it too seriously. And I'm driving there. And I called my wife. I'm like, I'm kind of having a moment right now. She's like, why? And I was like, because I'm driving him to the spot and I don't know how he's going to react. And I'm also kind of like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
We get there. Everybody has like a little cone and everybody's got their own spot. And everybody's just doing their own thing. And there was like 8 dogs.
Yeah.
And there was like older dogs, puppy dogs, super protective dogs, and then goofy ass dogs. Nobody's dogs lunged at each other or barked at each other. They all kind of just looked at each other and they were like,
we had a class of 1, 2, 3. We had a class of maybe 3 or 4 at the beginning.
But were they all that size?
No, it was we had this one huge dog, and I forget what type it was, but it was a beautiful dog. A couple that owned them. One was a nurse. Another dog came in that was already over a year. It was as cute as a button, slightly bigger than Terry, but like between the two, Terry. First of all, Terry's attendance in school, 100% every time. Thanks to Mel. But otherwise, yeah, those dogs weren't always there. So it's like we got one-on-one training, and then also the other dogs didn't really care enough about Terry. Terry didn't like the big dog because it was a big dog, which we're gonna figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it's coming soon.
His dog and my dog have never met.
Yeah, it's gonna come soon, I'm certain. But yeah, so that's crazy. Okay, so your class is obviously 8 dogs. That's big for me.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6 dogs, not 8 dogs.
Whatever.
But they were all big dogs, and Noodle was somewhere in between.
Yeah.
So we start with like, hey, she's like, yeah, it looks like all your dogs know sit, but let's do focus. We did focus and heel yesterday. Now, my dog was a stray for a while, so water was hard to come by. So like we have to monitor his water.
Yeah.
And he's not nervous being at this place because we're like in the parking lot of it, but where they do all the adoption meetings and greetings. We discover that this guy's got a nervous habit of like wanting to drink. So like he's kind of standing there. All these other dogs are kind of standing around. We're standing around, and there's like a bowl within reach of being on the leash. And he'll go, he's drinking, and he'll stop. And then he's like, and then he goes over the bowl, starts drinking. And he went back and forth the bowl like 8 times.
Jeez,
8 times in the hour. And so like halfway through, he like, I was doing focus, and then Sheena took the leash and she was doing focus, and then we got to heel and I started doing heel, and then she started doing heel, and he just looked at her and just went, oh, no. He just barfed all over her jeans.
Nice.
All over her jeans. Like, he is so funny. Like, I've seen dogs barf and they'll do the like downwards, like, he goes, bleh,
love it.
And he projectile turns his head and shakes. And he runs when he does it too. Like, he doesn't stand still. He's just, it's like he's trying to run away from it, but he's running in the same direction that it's going. Crazy. And he barfed all over her. My wife is looking at me like,
oh man.
So
that's crazy. No, nothing like that, man. The only problem we ever had was that Terry just wanted to like get into a barking fight with a big dog. And then like the thing that no knocks to Petco or anybody out there, because I still think Terry's where he is today because y'all, but it was kind of weird when we would have to like walk through the store and like just walk with him and like, you practice walking with your dog. But I was just like, this is just kind of funny. This is just me walking through the store with my dog. Like, I didn't need to pay for this. I
Mm.
could have just done this. Like,
I'm pretty sure she had a list because when I went for that like
I'm sure
one
she had a list.
consultation,
Yeah, I'm just like, if anyone wants to know what 6 courses I did, I could probably teach you right now. Like,
yeah.
just saying. Yeah. All helpful, all beneficial.
So one of our favorite sections is like, what did your dog eat off the street this week?
Oh, you're gonna love this one. My dog is clearly, I've been seeing this meme pop up left and right for the past like months, but it's like your pet assumes your owner's like personality. My guy got into some breadsticks and they clearly were garliced up.
Oh no.
And so I'm like, the thing is, man, I have no idea how
I
many.
bet his first extra greasy.
Oh man, I have no idea how many he ate. I just know that he just chomped down on 1 or 2 of them.
How is this dog that is no
It's
larger
my
than
fault.
4
I'm just a
inches
bad owner.
gets into so much food and stuff?
I'm
Like,
just a bad
how much do you
owner.
leave on the floor?
It's not that. It's just, you trust the dog more than you should.
I don't trust him. I don't leave
I
anything.
trust my dog more than I should.
I don't leave. And so this is where Sheena and I start to get in a little fight, is because I'll be like, okay, underneath the sink, close that cabinet. Why? Because there's like Drano, there's this, there's this, there's this, there's this, anything that he can get into. Like, he's not a chewer, he's not a destroyer. But on the one day that he might be like, I'm angry that they left me home. And he's like, dog suicide.
Oh my God. Dog side. Jeez. Well, what did Noodle get into?
So Noodle went on a hike with my wife, and one of the funniest things I enjoy.
I know what this is.
One of the things that watch the mic. One of the things I enjoy is he is like a little detective, and he will go around and he'll like sniff in the holes and sniff in the holes and sniff in the holes, and he's slow. Like, he's just not the quickest boy.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting better as he's getting healthier and like just more youthful, but like he will hear something and then do the like dive, like face first into like a hole or a mound of dirt. And my wife, who was like, this was the shocking part. She sends me a photo. Oh my God, look what he just did. He caught a field mouse.
No way.
Like a good size field mouse.
Yeah.
And if I was in that position, if he had caught it, I would have yanked the leash and like just pulled him away. My wife was like, I can't believe he got it. And then she kept walking.
No way.
And then he picked it up,
Just kept.
started walking with it. And she goes, leave it. And he just goes, bleh. He just drops it because it was like, oh, this isn't the taste I thought it was going to be.
I mean, I saw the photo, man. It's not gruesome, but you can tell what flavors were there.
Yeah. But so he caught something.
Congratulations, Noodle, on your capture.
And that's the funniest part, because at night, like, there's a lot of dogs on my street. And so like I talk to him a lot, and I will always make fun of him because he's always looking to like try and catch something in the bushes or whatnot. And I'm like, you're not a hunter.
Yeah.
You eat kibble. Like, you can't hunt.
Yeah.
He's so short that like he can't like climb a tree or get up that embankment. Like, he just will look at stuff, and luckily he doesn't bark at it. But like, he tries to like sniff hunt stuff, and it's just like, you're not a hunter. I stand corrected.
Dude.
Noodle 1, me 0.
The day Terry bites something and keeps it in his mouth is his. I'm not going to fight him. Earn your keep.
You know what? My brother's dog would prove you wrong, because my brother's dog constantly captures skunks.
That's too much for me. That's too much. You guys slow the dog stuff down.
We'll have to tell you
we have to bring him on as a guest.
We'll have to tell you my brother's skunk story.
Oh my goodness.
There's one where like my brother had to go kill a skunk.
No, we can't talk about dead skunks.
Oh, it's way worse than you think.
I can't
Oh,
wait.
hilarious.
I can't wait. Terry, leave the skunks alone.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of Home is Where My Dog Is. Please like and subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Leave something in the comments. Tell us what we should be doing with our dog's teeth.
Yeah.
Give us your tips and tricks.
Yeah.
We're learning as we going along. And that's the part of this podcast is we're newish dog dads. We're still trying to learn.
I'm trying to figure. I'm like so worried.
And
These last 3
there's
episodes.
no good advice on the internet.
Yeah.
It all sucks.
Yeah.
If you told, I bet you I could find people saying to shave your husky is the best possible thing.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
It sounds like a terrible idea, but I
Yeah.
bet you I could find it.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's no good place for information. So this is basically a podcast and a journal of like our experiences as we're learning and like the foibles of what we're going through.
The fur balls of what we're going through.
How dare you?
All right. Now we'll catch you on the next one.